Swagatam. You are with the Versatile Doctor. I am Dr. Abhinav Atul, an author, a YouTuber, and a TLB member. It is my privilege once again to come before you with another live interaction of our flagship book critique event, TLB Review Circle. The idea of Review Circle was created to take buddy reading to the next level. And yes, most of you are familiar with the typical Bookstagrammer, reviews, like how the Bookstagrammers review books, how they read it, and how you just imagine how unique an experience would it be if a book was read simultaneously by not one, not two, but three Bookstagrammers, each with their own streak of reading and reviewing books. And what is more, instead of having just a two-step process of reading followed by reviewing, we added weeks of engagement and conversation in the mix. And included the author too for this journey, as each chapter is open for discussion among the bookstagrammers, without spoilers of course, and of course for the author too. Now, this brings us to the tagline: one book, three bookstagrammers, one verdict. Now, we have just recently concluded season 4 of Review Circle. Let me give you a glimpse of what this season is all about. I'll show the trailer. So here we are with our live stream. So our three brilliant bookstagrammers have read the book A Love That Doesn't Hurt by author Bhawana Chilwal. So let us begin our discussion. Let me first welcome the author. The floor is yours, Bhavna. For those joining us live who may not know you as we do, please introduce yourself and your book, Bhavna.
The story begins, and the story is expanded in both the books.
So this was quite a brief introduction about your book. I thought you would be wanting to speak more about your book. But anyway, now who should we start our critique and review journey with? I mean, well, who better than the author of Life, a Roller Coaster Ride, Ruchi? So, Ruchi, please do give us a brief introduction about yourself and tell us the one most defining feature of A Love That Doesn't Hurt that resonated with you while reading. Wait, wait. I need to stop you guys. I think your voice is not carrying to the stream. Just give me one moment. Let me check what is happening. It seems okay. Why is your voice not coming? Okay. Bhavna, could you say your name again?
My introduction?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Great. I got it. I got it. So I'm very sorry, you guys. Somehow the audio was not going through the stream. So we will begin once again with Bhavna's introduction. Everything that I'm saying is going on the stream, but unfortunately, this you guys are not audible to our audience. So please, Bhavna, you will have to introduce yourself once again.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Bhavna, and I'm the author of A Love That Doesn't Hurt, which is a sequel to the first book, his second first love. This story, both the books, revolve around two people, Viraj and Avipriya. So both the people are from two different worlds. Viraj is someone who has loved and lost it. He is kind of starved person. He is silent, while Avipriya is learning to understand love. She is beginning to explore the world. So the story revolves around when they meet and when they fall apart, but somehow they still rise. That's it.
That is a good introduction and again a brief one, but anyway. So while we have Bhavna here and we have the three bookstagrammers who have read her book, sorry, a love that doesn't hurt, not a book that doesn't hurt. That would be ridiculous. But anyway, who else? Who better to start our critique and review conversation with other than the author of another book, Life a Roller Coaster Ride. So, Ruchi, please introduce yourself for the audience and do let us know what is the one single biggest point in this book which has resonated with you.
Hi, I'm Ruchi. I'm the author of Life a Roller Coaster Ride under the pen name Nupur Jha. And I love to read, uh, but my reading journey began very late. But when I started, I couldn't stop. And I've read lots of romance novels. So I was very excited when I found out about this book, A Love That Doesn't Hurt. And I got this opportunity. I just grabbed it. I read the first book and then I read this one. Both together hooked me because the characters were just beautiful. Viraj and Avipriya, they were each other's yin and yang. uh, uh, Avipriya was light and Viraj had darkness, and they both completed each other. The best part about this book, which resonated with me, was when Viraj expressed his love. The connection that they had, they got another chance to express that, and he didn't let go. They were having unsaid feelings. They grabbed the chance, they said, and the emotions that it reflected. I'm always up for emotions. Whenever there is too much emotions, I am for that book. So it was like best part for me.
So, too many emotions. That is kind of the crux of any good romance book. I'm glad that you find this book resonating with you. Now, Roshni, you are an author in your own right, but I'm very much waiting for your book to actually see the light of day. But Again, please introduce yourself and tell us the one defining feature of a love that doesn't hurt that resonated with you.
Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Roshni Maheshwari. I'm a passionate reader and a reviewer, and I'm an absolute simp for rom-coms and like heart-fluttering romance. A love that doesn't hurt is particularly a special book for me because this book has been written by one of the most special person that I met in TLV. So I was very excited when the book got released, and I couldn't wait to grab my hands on this one. Talking about the book has, perfectly captured the raw emotions of heartbreak. I mean, how it is when someone you love walks away from you and you are stuck between holding on and letting go, while, uh, clinging to the hope that, yeah, one day some sort of miracle might happen and everything will be fine. So the connection between Avipriya and Virat is very strong. Avipriya is shown as a very sensitive girl by nature, but at times when it is required, according to the scenes, she has put up a lot of strength. And the best part about her was the hope that remaining hope that she had on her love. That yes, I can still connect with him. He is still mine, and she stood by Viraj. That's a very important thing. And the second best thing I liked about this book is the side characters. I mean, there are various books that, have many side characters, but they do not focus so much on them. But here in this book, both the side characters are so intriguing. Their banter, the intensity, like female side character, Kavya, she is portrayed as such a strong woman. And Krill, the another side character, female, male, he is absolute fun. I mean, the banter between her and Avipriya it's just so much fun to read about. So yeah, I love the book.
It is so hard. I can understand. It is so hard talking about a book without giving out spoilers like this, right? You are dying to tell
Definitely.
everybody what you loved about this book and what maybe what you didn't love about this book. But let's move on. Let's move to Harshvardhan. Please introduce yourself and tell us the one most defining feature of this book, A Love That Doesn't Hurt, that resonated with you.
Yeah. So, hello, peeps. Myself, Harsha, and I'm pursuing engineering. And I'm an bookstagrammer. I don't love books, but I read them. So, coming to the book, a love that doesn't hurt. So, I'm not actually much into these rom-com books. I always go by thriller and mystery books. But this particular book have caught my eye, and I picked it up. And the one thing that got me in the book would be Viraj, the love story that has been explained, described by our author was too perfect. I felt Viraj. I have related him with me, and maybe I'd say like the love they both has, the male character and the FMC and the MC. I so want that type of love in my life. So yeah.
Oh, that is amazing. So, Bhavna, you have achieved something unique and great. You have written something that has resonated with someone who doesn't like to read book, but who doesn't love books, and he just reads them, and he doesn't even like the genre of romantic suspense and romance, anything. So, amazing work, I think. But anyway, moving forward, we have heard the opening statements. For those who don't know, our Bookstagrammers get an extensive feedback questionnaire customized for each book which they have to fill. It is anonymous to the author. The author doesn't know who has given what kind of feedback, but I, the moderator, am privy to all the good and the bad and the ugly of each book of the review circle we have ever had. Think of review circle as a trial for the book. Not just a meager review. Now, have a look. I'll show you how this review circle has gone by. Season 4 of TLB Review Circle is about to end. This is the youngest author we have ever had in our review circle. Author Bhawana has written 2 novels in her romantic suspense genre, the first one being his second first love, and the second one is Love That Doesn't Hurt. The titles are intriguing, right? This is the first time an author in Review Circle has selected their second novel in a series to be the center of Review Circle rather than the first one. This suspiciously looks to me as a ploy to have these innocent bookstagrammers of Review Circle to read their first novel just to get a context so that they can properly read and review the second novel. But don't get fooled by the sweet looks. These bookstagrammers are far from innocent. These are the sharks. Ruchi, who is a published author herself, Roshni, who is an accomplished bookstagrammer with more than 4,000 followers, and Harsha, whose profile reads, I don't love books, but I read them.
Hi Sharks, I'm Bhavna and I'm here to pitch a contemporary romance, a love that doesn't hurt.
If the book doesn't scream Bookstagram aesthetic, don't waste my time.
It is deeply emotional and personal.
I don't do cliche love stories, so impress me or I'm out.
This looks good, but if there isn't any sizzling chemistry, I am out.
It has characters that are not perfect, but that's what makes it more realistic and more powerful.
The cover sounds promising. The prose is outstanding. I might just give it a chance.
What is different about your book? Since we have read a lot of second chance love stories already.
Oh, it has drama. My characters struggle to heal through their past scars.
I still think it needs intense moment where everything falls apart.
It has unexpected twists that will keep you hooked.
I came in expecting another predictable love story, but this is fresh.
Ooh, can you see the sparks fly? Can you sense the blood in the waters? A lot more is to come. Don't forget to tune in to our live stream, the season 4 of Review Circle live stream, which will be held in the second week of April. All these 3
internet
bookstagrammers,
issues.
all these 3 sharks will get together with the author of Review Circle and we will all discuss Love That Doesn't Hurt. Will this book turn out to be as interesting as its title? I guess we will see. Don't forget to join in. We'll see you there in Review Circle, the place where we take book reviews to the next level. So here we are. So I hope everybody enjoyed it, and I think nobody told Harsha that we will be playing our trailers inside this live stream, which of course you people can't. I mean, the guests on the screen can't watch it. Only the people who are watching us on YouTube can. But anyway, Harsha, don't worry. There was no internet issue. There was no connectivity issue. We were just waiting for the trailer to the trailer to end. So let's just start judging the book by its cover to start. I mean, here is what one of the bookstagrammers had to say about the cover. I'm just going to. Oh yes, please go ahead and show the readers, show the audience the cover. So I'm going to read what one of the bookstagrammers said about the cover. Where is the cover? Okay. The cover of a book. Sorry, again sorry. It's a love that doesn't hurt, not a book that doesn't hurt. Somehow that name has stuck into my mind. So the cover of A Love That Doesn't Hurt has a soft, dreamy aesthetic with a beautiful sunset reflection over the lake, creating a serene. Put up the books. Yes. Okay. Creating a serene and emotional atmosphere. The silhouetted couple adds a sense of longing and romance, fitting perfectly with the second chance love theme. The typography is playful yet elegant, with the intertwined birds and heart giving it a warm, hopeful feel. Overall, it's simple, emotional, and visually appealing. definitely a cover that draws you in. So the thumbs up for Bhavna for selecting and for I mean for finalizing a book cover which has resonated with our Bookstagrammers. But so the cover aside, let's see what is there in the inside. Now let me bring up one of the points which one of the Bookstagrammers has written in the verdict. Now there was a question asking if there is a point in the book where they felt bored. Now, of course, you can understand there's something spicy coming up in this response. So I'll read out one of the answers. So, well, there were quite a few instances where I felt sleepy while reading it, places where there are no dialogues and only long narrations. It is advised to have dialogues more so as to keep the reader engaged. So that is one of the feedback, one of the feedback lines. So without talking about who this feedback was from, I would like to ask Bhavna what she feels about this feedback. I can't hear you. No one, we can't hear you.
Okay, hello.
Yes. Who hides the mic like that?
It keeps going back.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I think I do agree with I think this is said by Roshni.
I don't know.
I think I
So,
agree with this. No,
Vivek,
I know. Okay, I agree with this that I might have skipped dialogues in most of the places because I was writing in Google Docs, so I can't decide how many pages or how long the scene is going. I have to accept it that I might have you know, missed dialogues in lots of places.
Hmm. Okay. No, no, no problems. Fair enough. Let me take this time to have run through a few of the comments that we have had. Actually, the comments have been flooding in. You guys can't see it, but people can see on their YouTube screen. Of course, the initial comments were about the voice, where you guys were not audible. Then the voice issue was cleared. Now, Sonia asks me to read the comments. Okay. Okay, we can hear only your voice. Now it came. Bhavna sounds sweet. So the first comment that came in after the audio issue was resolved is by Rose, and she says Bhavna sounds sweet. Very nice. Okay. Mm, any good comments? No. A book that doesn't hurt. Someone has repeated. Okay, Rose has repeated a book that doesn't hurt. Okay. My senora is blushing. Who is avocado? Okay. Who is this wrong spelling avocado? Yeah, the spelling of avocado is wrong. So Harshvardhan says, yes. Are you prepared with your questions, Captain? Who is this question for, Harsh?
Hmm?
not this,
Oh,
Harsh.
not this Harsh. Okay, okay, okay. Common names. Take care. Then TLB mug. Someone has commented TLB mug. So Atul sir has the mug. Yes, and Roshni too. But I am actually actively using the mug on live stream,
Even I'm
and
actively using.
yes, Roshni should have had something to drink. I'm not going to tell you what is there in this mug, but you guys should have had something. So, someone, Viraj caught your eye. Bro doesn't want rom-com books but wants okay, this is great, this is great. So Rose has commented about Harshvardhan. Bro doesn't want rom-com books but wanna experience romance. Understandable. So innocent. Okay, these are comments about the trailer. Bhavna about to laugh. I think Harsh must have been the one that got bored. Bhavna is not audible. Okay, again. So Rose is asking, coffee or tea? Of course, not coffee, neither coffee nor tea. I'm not going to drink coffee or tea so late in the night. I have to sleep. Okay, let us move forward and take one of the other questions in the feedback. So, did you pick up any plot holes? This was the question, and one of the bookstagrammers has written in one scene. I don't remember the chapter. Avipriya is on her periods. They make the scene that FMC wasn't noticed by MC, but there is a loop in writing, and one more scene where they kiss after 14 chapter. I guess it is not needed, I thought. I think this entire comment is full of plot holes. So, I mean, what are you trying to say, man or woman, whatever? Anyway, did you understand anything of in this?
Someone has problem with kiss.
Someone has problem with kiss. Okay, ठीक है. I can understand that. Uh, okay, so this is a question of which I'll read out all the three responses. What was your absolute most favorite line from the book? One bookstagrammer says, she makes it feel lighter, like there is a chance, a silver of something. That is their most favorite book. That is most favorite line of the book. Then, if love is supposed to save us, then why do I feel like drowning every time I think of him? Okay, that is nice. Uh, Okay, then there is another one. There is no love that doesn't hurt. The one who is not willing to hurt isn't willing to love. That's kind of my response the first time I read the title of this book. Right? You remember a weird title, "A Love That Doesn't Hurt." Of course, it's a what do you say, oxymoron. So people did not find any grammatical errors. Of course, they observed a few punctuation mark errors. That is okay, no worries. Now, about the author. So, this review is not only about the book but also about the author. So, there is one of the feedbacks. I think author Bhavna has done a good promotion of her book, but I do think mere more presence and more promotion are required. Considering the industry, I think regular presence and scheduled constant posting can increase reach. So Bhavna, this is something you can take as a feedback, as a positive feedback, as a advice from one of your bookstagrammers that you need to work on your reach, on the reach of your book. And the final feedback is I would like to say all the best to the author. So I think overall the feedback has been positive, and we will get to the final verdict, the final score out of 5 in a moment. But before that, let me ask Bhavna why she decided to put her second book in a series as her book for reality show, and then she won, and then she brought this book in review circle. Bhavna, tell me.
Okay, so my first book, his second first love, is published through KDP. So its paperback is not available in India in Amazon. I picked the second book, which while in the reality show, I submitted it to the publisher who can publish in India the paperback format. So after the show, I finally got my Amazon link and just preferred the Amazon. Preferred this second book over the first one. I don't have any evil intentions, don't worry.
No, 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 no. That's all right. I mean, as far as excuses go, this is quite a good one, quite a genuine one. But
It
I
is
would,
it is real one.
okay, okay, okay. I would, of course, like to ask each of the three bookstagrammers. They have read your first book, right? Everybody, all three of you have read both the books. Harsha, you're not nodding. No. What was this? Yes or no? So he hasn't, Harsha hasn't read the first book, right?
I read half.
Okay, so his second first love and half of that, what would be? It would like his three and a four, three quarters of love, three quarters love, something like that. But anyway, so Ruchi, tell us about whether the second book, the book which is in the center of review circle now, a love that doesn't hurt, whether it is okay as a standalone book or one must read the first one to enjoy the second one.
After reading the first book, I read the second book, so I can tell that definitely you should read first book. If you don't read first book and start with second book, you can understand, but then you will be missing the base of the connection which Avipriya and Viraj had in first book. So it is very important if you are a reader, romance reader, or any of a book reader, basically, you would want to know what happened. You would want to understand uh, the base from where it all started. So I think it should not be read as a standalone, but as a series.
Harsha, what is your experience with the three quarters of a love about this book?
Well, I didn't completely read the first book, but I have read the half. So I have completed the second book, A Love That Doesn't Hurt. Of my experience of reading the both, like I didn't complete the first one. I have faced a little difficulty. Well, we're coming to the French part particularly. Uh, they have mentioned that French part maybe mostly in the first book. So that was little confusing because I have read the second directly.
Okay, okay, understandable. Roshni, what about you?
Well, I actually started with the second book. I read the first book a long time after I finished the second book. So I just read the blurb of the book. I asked the author to share me the blurb. I read that and I started with the second book. And as such, I did not face any difficulties understanding the plot and everything. But yeah, it's better if you, as Ruchi said, that it's if you're a romance reader, it's good that you read the first book so you can connect with the characters more better and in-depth emotion.
Talking about emotion and romance, there was a question. What is your opinion? This is a question in which the bookstagrammers have shown the maximum deviation. Someone has scored 4, someone has scored 1. So, the question is, what is your opinion of the depiction of romance in this book? Someone has scored 1, someone has scored 4, someone has scored 5. So, Ruchi, tell me, what do you feel is your opinion about the depiction of romance in this book, which is supposed to be a romance, a love that doesn't hurt? The romance flows out of the cover. So, tell me what you felt about the romance.
When it comes strictly to romance, you expect more couple time, more scenes where you see both of them having either talking or anything related. If even if there is a conflict, they are together in a scene. In second book, I would say it was somewhere in between. Yes, there was a romance that I would agree there was. The feeling was there, and the description, everything was there, but it wasn't complete. There was struggles and there was separation, so it took time, but it was the story's demand. So if you only look at the romance part, I wouldn't say it will be 100%, because it was a mix, but overall it was required by the book because the plot line was that way. So I wouldn't say bad, but romance part, it wasn't 100%.
That's nice. That's nice. Harsha, okay. Harsha's wall. Can you hear me? Harsha's wall. Okay, Harsha is back. So,
Yes, it
Is it
can.
to my
yeah.
voice?
What is your opinion of the depiction of romance in this book? Which, of course, you don't like romance or romantic comedy. So your answer should be interesting. Waiting to hear.
Well, as I said, I'm not much into romance books. I always go with mystery or thriller books. So I did see some romance, and I'm not sure that I can rate it exactly that what level it is. So I'm not sure.
I
They,
can hear is that audio where he said, "Come on, baby."
what?
All right.
The audio he sent in TV circle that "Come on, baby, come on."
Oh, I have not seen that audio.
You
Uh,
didn't.
Because you do not listen to audios, the so.
oh yeah, that's
You
why.
missed.
Okay. No worries. I can live with that. I can live with that. So, Roshni, what about you? What is your opinion about the depiction of romance in A Love That Doesn't Hurt?
Well, I'll agree with Ruchi that it was the need of the story. But yeah, like as far as I have read a lot of rom-coms, I was expecting a little more, romantic scenes or, that heart-fluttering scenes or like something that would make you cry, like sob and everything. Yeah, that part was a little bit missing. Yeah, heartbreak was there and the separation was there, everything. But I wanted more like sweet kind of romance or something that could make me literally cry, like literally cry. So that was missing.
Wait, am I getting this right? You read a romance book and you didn't cry? I mean, and all three of
Yeah.
you, no one cried. No one cried?
No.
So okay. If I were one of the judges of this review circle, I would just writing a romance book where the reader doesn't cry. That's a crime. That's a crime. Don't do
No, I
that.
have read a lot of good books that where you just have good scenes. You do not have to necessarily cry. I mean, it's okay. Depends on the storyline.
Yeah, you don't have to defend her. A romance that a love that doesn't hurt and a romance that doesn't make you cry.
Okay. Okay,
That hurts
with
you.
the title, yeah, I can agree.
Okay, so let us have a go at the comments once again. So Harsha isn't interested in rom-com. The next title, e Eblot. Okay, that's a name. Eblot says next title should be half of second first love. Doesn't make sense. Okay. Bhavna, which scene was the most fun to write and why? Sonia asks, Bhavna, which scene was the most fun to write and why? Remember, you don't have to spoil the scene for people who haven't read, but please answer this question.
Mention both.
Can't hear you.
Okay, now, hello.
Yes.
Okay, I have mentioned that scene in both reality show and the review circle. There is a scene where Viraj and Avipriya are eating together after a very long time because they don't have much time together. So they remember that song, Aha Tamatar Bada Mazedar, if you remember.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah, it's that scene where was being very picky in eating tomatoes and she was making faces. So in that scene, Viraj feeds Avipriya, but still tries to avoid it. So he sings this song as if he is treating a kid, like "Aha, tomato, bada mujhe dha, please eat it." So I think that was the scene I enjoyed the most.
Right. Now this
And we
is
literally were
intriguing.
singing this song on the back of our minds when we read that. Tomato, badi machita. It was
Yes,
actually hilarious.
exactly. It was funny.
Uh,
It was
so,
really cute.
Yeah.
so this is something which is very intriguing. In the entire discussion, this is the most intriguing part for me, I think. So, Bhavna, is there any hidden thing no reader has found still yet?
Good thing.
Yeah, Sonia asks. It is a
What
it is a
kind?
comment. Bhavna, is there any hidden thing no reader has found yet?
About the story or the book on
I don't know. I don't know.
okay.
Sonia, could you explain your comment? Bhavna is unable to understand what you exactly are you asking. And Rose says it should be the bed sheet one about the most important or most funny scene to write. It should be the bed sheet scene. I don't know what bed sheet scene is there. So Harsha's wall can speak. So cool. Yes, Harsha's wall can speak. Uh,
Talk to my wall.
yes. How did I miss the audio? Rose says, how did I miss the audio? Um, okay, Roshni needs more sweet romance. Roshni needs more sweet romance. No, no, no. Romance is always going to be bittersweet. It's never going to. I mean, only sweet romance is for kids. Like, I mean,
I
okay.
agree.
Yeah, it should be a bittersweet moment. Like you are talking about tomatoes. I the moment
True,
you
true.
started talking about eating together and talking about tomatoes, I remember the scene with Aishwarya Rai, the chili chili eating scene. I think a few of you
Ah,
might be too young to know that.
we are not so young to not know that.
Come on, we are not that. Yeah.
So I have successfully made these two beautiful women tell everybody that they are not young. They are not so young.
You told.
So, hey, don't thumbs down my BBG. What is BBG? Rose says, what? Don't thumbs down my BBG. I don't know what BBG
Baby
is.
girl, baby girl, baby girl.
Okay. Not all
Baby,
romance
baby
brings
girl.
people to tears, Rose says. Yet, of course, I understand not all romance is to make people cry, but most good romances are. I'm proud of her to remind about it. It's not a crime, girl. Let me come stay with you. I'm hold your mic. Okay. Someone, Rose, actually wants to hold your mic for you. So, Rose says, "Is there something that Bhavna hid in the book that readers didn't caught, like Easter egg? Did you hide something, any information in your book that the people were supposed to find out,
Yeah.
but no one did?"
I think there is a line that I did mention where Viraj told Avipriya that sunset is beautiful, isn't it? You know, this line, I have mentioned it in the show and I asked many people if they understand this specific sentence, this line, the meaning of it.
Hmm.
And I couldn't find anyone who could guess it properly, alright. But recently, I mean, yesterday, Asha got it. So
Oh,
until yesterday, it was the hidden thing.
oh, great, great. Okay, so we will just move on to the final score. So you might know that we are going to average out all the scores that the people have given your book out of all these questions. There were few questions which were subjective, which I read, and there were many questions which were objective for scoring from 1 to 5. And I have taken the average of all the 1 to 5 scoring questions for all the three bookstagrammers, and that gives you the final score, which will go on TLB the Digital Cities blog and TLB the Digital Cities official book review on Amazon and Goodreads. Of course, it will be rounded up because Amazon doesn't want fractional, scores. But so viewers who are watching us on YouTube, this is the time you have to guess you have to guess what the score should be, what the score is. I can see the average on my screen. It is rounded up. What is the score? What do you think? Drum roll, please. Uh, people have, I think, people have slept. No one is writing anymore. Hmm. So the score is, it is higher than the season 3. It is lower than season 1 and season 2. So the score is 3.88. So Bhavna Chilwal, your book A Love That Doesn't Hurt, although it should, A Love That Doesn't Hurt has received the Bookstagrammar score of 3.88 out of 5. Congratulations, this is a quite nice score. It will be rounded up to 4 stars in Amazon. However, I think in Goodreads we can do something like 3.5 or something like that. So 3 to 4. Finally, Rose gave her answer 3 to 4. So it is between 3 and 4. It is more towards 4 than 3. So this is the official ending of season 4 of Review Circle. We have just had a nice and engaging discussion with Bhavna, the author, and the three beautiful bookstagrammers. Not three beautiful. I think, what adjective should I use for you, Harsha?
Handsome?
Okay, so two beautiful, not so young ladies and one handsome adult man, right? That is good enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you everyone for joining. But before we go, I will give the mic again to Bhavna for closing remarks. How was your experience in Review Circle in this whole month?
Okay, first of all, thank you, Doctor. I think I did annoy you with my stickers.
I can manage that. I can handle that.
Okay, but I still think that you were annoyed. So, apart from that, I think I enjoyed, especially the discussions between Ruchi, Roshni, and Harsha. And specifically, the most I enjoyed was Harsha's reaction to the kiss scenes. And apart from that, I am thankful to you and TLB for giving me this opportunity to present my book in front of everyone. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. People who are joining us on YouTube, don't forget that both the books, uh, his second first love and A Love That Doesn't Hurt, even though it should, uh, eh, both are available on Kindle.
Wait, doctor.
Uh,
That doesn't in the title is scribbled for a reason.
yeah, that's why I'm saying people can't read the scribbled part. I mean, Amazon listing says A Love That Doesn't Hurt. That is why I'm adding the parentheses. A love that doesn't hurt, even though
But
it
I'm
should.
saying that it is scribbled.
You
So
can't
it,
you can't read the scribble on Amazon. But anyway, okay,
okay.
okay, I get it, I get it. A love that doesn't scribbled hurt. So both these books are available on Kindle. Please go and check those out. The books are great, and especially the author is great. Bhavna has been sweet and chirpy all through the month, and of course she has annoyed me with her stickers. But she has been very active. This has been the month of March has been one of the most active Review Circle months. And for that, I also want to thank the Bookstagrammers, Ruchi, Harsha, and Roshni. Please, in one line, tell everybody how your experience in Review Circle season 4 has been.
It was amazing, fun. We had so many discussions, various scenes we were discussing, we were laughing, stickers were exchanged, and we were like crazy, gone crazy actually. It was fun.
And out of which some stickers were to definitely annoy you. So yeah, it was definitely fun. We had lots of fun engaging with the author, annoying you, and like scolding Harsha for not reading the book fast. It was pretty amazing.
Oh, no, no, no. Of course. How can I close this live stream without mentioning that Harsha actually had his exams, and he has finished this book despite having his exams. So, double hats off for you, Harsha.
Finally.
He's
So,
blushing.
it's your turn. It's your, yeah. Please blush.
Yeah. So throughout the review cycle, I have thoroughly enjoyed a lot, except the kiss scene where I have expressed my views.
Okay,
Okay.
somebody tell me what this kiss is all about. I mean, what's the big deal? It's a kiss.
You should
He
go,
doesn't
guys,
like
and hear his
rom-coms.
voice note.
Yeah, what will he say if he read my first book?
Feeling left out. He was feeling
He
left
will
out.
die. He will die.
Harsha, do you know the title of my first book?
The
Somebody,
broken boyfriend.
no, that is my second book. Somebody tell him what is the title of my first book.
The fourth kiss.
The fourth
The
kiss.
fourth kiss.
So, see, Harsha will never even touch that book, even with a 10-foot pole. So, good. It has been a great pleasure interacting with you guys, especially Harsha. I mean, I did not have any inkling of how funny Harsha can be, how funny interacting with Harsha can be. Because most of the month he was busy with his exams. So all the best for the results. You will get your results, right? Sometime in the future.
Yeah.
Okay, all the best for that. And of course, people, season 5 of Review Circle has officially begun. We have started discussing the book called Quantum Nation, written by Dr. L. Venkat Subramaniam, and we have three lovely bookstagrammers, Yumna, uh, there is Sonal, the official hoodie girl of TLB, the Digital City, and third we have I forgot who is the third one. Who is the third bookstagrammer?
Madhvi.
Madhvi. Madhvi has been a bookstagrammer on reviews. Both Madhvi and Sonal have been the bookstagrammers in season 3. So I hope the month of April will be very different and very engaging, because this is the first time we are having a non-fiction book as the center of Review Circle. But again, people who are joining from YouTube, thank you so much for your comments. Thank you so much for making time to make us a part of your night. We will be back with another Review Circle live stream 1 month from now, and of course the trailers will keep coming, the videos will keep coming. Do stay tuned to TLB the Digital City. Check out our website www.tlbcity.com. Of course, there you can get lovely merchandise like this round neck t-shirt, and yours is oversized, right? And of course the
Yes.
mug. Okay, mug. And we have other merchandise too. Uh, if you are still not a part of TLB the Digital City, what are you doing? Come on, join TLB the Digital City. It is free. Joining TLB the Digital City is free today, and it will be free till the end of time. So come and join us, and we will see you in the next Review Circle, in the next live stream, and in the next video. Thank you so much. Good night.